We not bow and we not go, man. Regardless of what. Let the hungry be fed and the naked clothed. The sick nourished. The sick nourished. The aged protected. And the infants cared for. Hail His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile I Selassie, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, first elect of himself, 1930, 2nd of November, yeah, when he was crowned, and also his Empress crowned beside him, Empress Menen. We give thanks. Give thanks for life. Give thanks for the energy. Give thanks for clarity. Give thanks for clairvoyance. Give thanks for health and strength. Give thanks for family. Give thanks. Give thanks for the Bridge family too. Yeah, man. Hail up Sin and Bobby. Anyway you're there. Today we have a very important topic that we'll discuss. Yeah? Today we're going to discuss a topic that many people do not talk about, but we feel it fit to indulge in this topic. It is called apathy. Apathy. Ever hear the word before? If you haven't heard the word, today is your time to learn about this word. Apathy. Okay? Yeah, man. They took away the voices that gave the people pride. Why is it that we played this song? We played this song because it's relevant to our topic that we're going to discuss this morning. It's apathy. What's the definition for apathy? Remember the word apathy. Yeah? What's the definition? Lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern. Do you fall into that part? Huh? Are you apathetical? Where you lack interest, you lack enthusiasm, or you lack concern. That means you no care, or with the raw Jamaican term, you no care. Zane? Just going on living without care or purpose. Why? Just going on living without care or purpose. Carelessly. Huh? What is your purpose? What is your purpose? Everyone, every individual that lives has a purpose in life. You need to find your purpose. Yeah, purposefully, you need to find your purpose. Because all of us has one. Some of us have more than one. Is that what I'm saying? Times like these, we are missing our heroes. Indeed, those who gave us inspiration, but they have example that are timeless. Like people like Mandela, people like Booker T. Washington, people like Steve Biko. In Jamaica here we have our own Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Bob Marley, and I could go on, Miss Lou, could go on for people who are our heroes and heroines, and they set an example for us to care about each other, to care about life. You know what I mean? During COVID, we were hyper vigilant. We were hyper vigilant in COVID. Yeah, we watched the news, mindful of our diet, our sanitation, our movements, our company that we keep. Yeah, man. With the dip on it. When it comes to COVID, we all was, in a different sphere. Our minds and bodies. Because we wanted to eat right. We wanted our immune system to get up. That we would not be vulnerable. And all. Zane, now that COVID is gone, the general public have seemingly become apathetic. Though there are a lot of issues still needing advocacy and action. A whole heap of things still need to be happening. Yeah, but we just get into this apathetical mode. Zane, remember what I say apathy meaning, people? Apathy means lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern. Yeah. What leads to apathy? There is the rise of gang activity all over the world, which has been evident in Jamaica. Yeah. That we, the people, have been apathetic towards. Constitutionally, we are we need to have a particular election. There is no outrage with that. You know what I mean? The Constitution tells us that every 4 years or 5 years we're supposed to have an election. Now, the local election is due from how long? And we haven't had that. And nobody cares. Nobody cares. Everyone is just living their lives. But if we live our lives individually and do not live it together, we have to live it together as one. And we must sing the same song. We all gonna sing the same song. Zine? There has been a rising trend of multiple homicide. Still no outrage. One youth killed 4 in Clarendon. No outrage. 9-day wonder. 9-day talk. You know? People dead in the streets. People just walk over him and go take picture. Post it on their Instagram. You know? We have no care, no feeling, no form of conscience. The public sector gets 20% raise over 3 years. Then parliamentarians get 240. You know? In one go, them get 240%. No sustained outrage. Just come and gone. You know what I mean? Rastafari fireburn that. Because we have said the disparity between what the public sector gets and what the parliamentarian gets is too wide. We are not saying that they must not get a raise, because everybody deserves a raise. Inflation goes up. You know what I mean? But why 240? In comparison to the public sector, who is doing all the work for you? They just get 20. We have an increase in atrocities happening to children. Me no see no road a block. No tire burning. You know? We must be hyper vigilant in protecting our youth. We must do that. We must be hyper vigilant in protecting our youth, because the youth are the future. Man and woman of today, the youth of today is the man and woman of tomorrow. Ezra for you. Keep your promises. Bridge 99 FM. We brought to you Rasperience by I-Cept. Yeah, man. Today we're talking about apathy. It might be a new word to some, but we need to learn it. Whosoever don't know about it need to learn it. And I know that a lot of people know about apathy. Yeah. We're talking about apathy. We as Jamaican call it can't bother. You know the can't bother attitude? Can't bother, yeah, man, because, you know, it's overwhelming or it's too much. Yeah? This attitude is affecting activism. Yeah. Our voice and our impact. We don't have that. You know what I mean? So, government and the relevant authority just do what they want to do. There is hardly any transparency, any accountability. We don't have that. Yeah? And when the Integrity Commission come out and swing, them get chopped down by either politicians or people in high society. No, we need that. We need check and balances. We need to have that. So I applaud the Integrity Commission. Yeah, I don't know them, but me applaud them for what them do. There are things that we use to outrage about. Yeah, as a people. Now it's like we can't bother. They're just being swept under the rug, under the table. You know what I mean? It go for 9 days, I say, and no more. Is this due to apathy? The communities, have the people just been checked out? Do you check yourself if you just check out? If you can't bother, that's apathy. We have to bother. We have to care. We have to show some form of care. We have to take responsibility for ourselves, for our families, for our community, for the country. We are shareholders of this country. We are shareholders of this country. We have a CEO, but everyone in Jamaica have a stake in this country. What is your stake? What is your stake? Is it beef steak or a mistake? You have to have a stake in the steak. Wow. There is the term helplessness. Learned helplessness. It occurs when you go through things over and over and over, a cycle of bad experiences. You know? You then learn to accept it as your reality before break the cycle. Yeah? Anyone of you have these feelings? Like it get overwhelmed now. Too much. You ever hear people say, too much for me, can't bear it. Them give up. No. You have to fight until your last breath is in your body. Yeah. Fight. Because we were made to fight for our rights. and fight for what makes us happy. And if everyone is not happy, then I can't be happy. My belly full, but me hungry. You see what I'm saying? Even when some bad thing happen to you, and you keep on pushing through, after a while, you have the can't develop the can't bother attitude. They develop the can't bother attitude. You know? Resilience fatigue. So we have to be vigilant with our mood. Control. You know what I mean? Time management. Our associations. Our sleep management. Because you can't do without sleep, you know. You see, like how you can't do without water. You can't do without food, but you can't do without water. You can't do without sleep. You have to sleep. You know what I mean? It is recommended for each person to get at least 8 hours per night. Yeah. Ontological security. May I use some different words today on the program? Ontological security. When you know you have something to live for, no matter what you're going through. Example, you have a 5-year plan, a 10-year continuous mission. Yes, that is it. You have to have a plan. Where there is no vision, the people perish. Where there is vision, the people flourish. You have to know what you're about. You know? You have to always have it in your head, like Marcus Garvey said, what man has done, man can do. You know what I mean? You have to be in tune at all times, regardless of your situation. Circumstances must not make you who you are. You must be who you are because of you want to be who you want to be. You know what I mean? Some feel they can't do nothing to live for. Some feel like them can't do nothing. Them don't have nothing to live for. Nothing to look forward to. That is kind of dangerous. That is kind of dangerous, you know. Yeah, man. You know, if you make plan, man, in Rastafari culture, plans are significant. You know? Yeah, man. We say mission. Rasta always say mission. Always I talk about one mission. The mission must be accomplished. Yeah? Where them say mission impossible? No, mission well possible. Mission is possible. It's not impossible. It is possible. Yeah. What we have identified as our stake is community. The country, the world at work, at home. What do we have to gain or lose? You know? What is at stake? What is your stake? What is your stake in all of this? You're a stakeholder. You are a shareholder. Just check it out. If you are a shareholder in this country, what is your stake? You have to know. That's why we say purpose. You have to find your purpose. You know what I mean? And work towards that purpose. Purposefully. You have to work. A few examples of stakes could be your well-being, your family, your future, your brand, your legacy, your mental health, your freedom, etc. Yeah. When you identify your stake, you will identify your responsibilities. You have to protect your interest. You have to fight for your rights. You have to get up, stand up, fight.
Get up, stand up for your right. Get up, stand up.
You have to get up and stand up for your right. You have a right. You know what I mean? No less than the trees and the stars and the birds and the fishes. You have a right to be here. You're a child of the universe.
Don't give up the fight.
Yeah. We're sick and tired of your ism, schism, game, dine and go to heaven in Jesus' name, Lord. We know and we understand. Almighty God is a living man. You can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. So now we see the light. We gonna stand up for our rights. Yeah. So you better get up, stand up.
Yeah, man, we just want to big up all the fans of Peter Tosh because his birthday is coming up. And one of them week, yeah, Rasta party, are going to be Peter Tosh. At least we did have Peter Tosh today, but because Ibu Cooper died, we turn it to something else. You'll hear. Yeah, man, you have to be a light because it's one thing can let darkness disappear. You can't fight darkness at all. You have to just put a light there. And once a light goes there, it is over. Yeah, man. Our government has a responsibility to respond to crisis, but they are most times reactive and actual enablers. Yes. We need more town planning in Jamaica. We need more town planning uptown and downtown and all around town. It don't make sense. The roads fix and tutus, you have to dig it up back because you have to run a pipeline to carry waste matters to a pit or to the sea. You must clean out the drains. Clean out the gullies. Don't wait until there is a crisis before you react to it. You must respond to things. Don't react. You know what I mean? You must be proactive. You must be proactive when you are leading us. You know what I mean? Government. And people must be proactive too. Instead of waiting on government to solve our problems, we have to take responsibility in our own hands because the stakes are too high to be waiting on government. Yeah, we need a concerted effort from each and every one of us to make this country be better. It's our backyard. You know what I mean? So if everybody do a good job, we will be able to have a prosperous country. If the man who take up the garbage, take it up nicely, take it up in an efficient way. Yeah. If the policeman do his job instead of saying left or right, if the nurses can make the sacrifice and stay here and work, if the teachers can always teach our youth not out of making money, but you know what I mean, but out of want a child to learn something, yeah, we can be better. We must take care of our own communities. Yeah, we need a mental revolution, as apathy is mental issue. It's personal. Yeah, yeah, man, a mental revolution we need. Do you know what it is to fight a real revolution? Yeah, as my friend say, she fight revolution and she fight it silently and fight it in the background. You don't even see her face, you know, but she strike the match and make the whole place burn down. Yeah, big up KK. I encourage everyone to look to look up existentialism. That's the word. existentialism. Yeah. Reasoning about using your free will to further your own individual development, knowing your reason to be here. You have a reason to be here. I said, remember, you're a child of the universe. You have a right to be here. You have a stake in this. What is your stake? Go and look about that and find out what is your stake in this. And do your work. Take responsibility for yourself and take responsibility for your family, who's around you. You know what I mean? Just don't get apathetical too easily. You know, we need a paradigm shift. You need to have changes. Changes is something that is constant. Nothing is as constant as change. Life is an endless cycle of change. We have to make the change. And if it is that it's going to cost me my life, my wealth, my health, then somebody have to do it. But we can't live just being apathetical all the days of our lives. No, it's not going to work. We have to stop. No. If we stop caring and become docile as Jamaicans, outsiders will come and take over. Yeah? That looks like closing our public beaches. Massive holes in the land in terms of mining. Yeah. Who's going to rise? It only takes one spark. Yeah. It just takes one spark to catch up the place, like how Marcus Garvey was one man. One man in the time of no IG, no cell phone, no Facebook, none of the things that we have now. None of those things Marcus Garvey had. Yeah? No technological advancement, yet he made his way through to millions of heads. You know? Millions of people he convinced, he converted to be a part of his movement. And now today his philosophy still stands. You know what I mean? What man has done, man can do. That says Marcus Garvey. That's a quote from Marcus Garvey. What man has done, man can do. We have to learn from our leaders, internalize and bring forth the change we desire. Yeah, we have to understand change. Change is a process. You know what I mean? It don't just happen all of a sudden. So it's a gradual process. We have to take time to make the change. And no matter how old you be, you can change. You can always change for the better. Changes is always good. You know what I mean? Don't let apathy lead to laziness. You know, because when you're lazy, you don't want to work, your mind don't think anymore. You just say, boy, I said going on. You go some, you can't bother. You know what I mean? But you have to bother. Yeah. And that must say. We have to make sure say it bothers us and we bother and we do something about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. We can't afford to be collectively apathetic in times like these where corruption is evident, whole heap of corruption. Yeah, it need more the Integrity Commission to deal with it. You know what I mean? You know, them say absolute power corrupt absolutely. The power is with the people. The people power. We have to know that. People, we have our own power. Collectively, we can do anything. We can talk to any government and tell them to do anything we want them to do. You know what I mean? Especially now that election is coming up. Yeah, them vulnerable. Them will do anything you say. Yeah, but for the next 4 years, you know, say, you salt. the power of the people is still the most significant power. Yeah? We have the power individually. But united we stand and divided we fall. Yeah, man. Apathy. So you see the can't bother attitude, you have to always put up resistance. Resist against evil. Resist against laziness. Resist against hungry. Resist against no money. Yeah, man, we have to put up resistance, man. In this time, we have to fight. We have to get up and fight. We have to fight for our rights because it is there for us. It is due to us. Yeah, we can't say we can't bother. Zane, no apathetical moment we should have. And even if you have it, get rid of it. See it? Yes, sir. Yeah, man. We'll go for a break. You want a break? Yeah, man. We'll go for a break. And then when we're forward, it's time for Rasta Party. Want to send my condolences to Michael Ibu Cooper family. Yeah, him and his wife. The two of them pass. Yeah, also Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright that produced that song with Jacure. Yeah. Behind these prison walls. He died too. So we just want to send out our condolences to them from we here at Bridge. You know what I mean? Rasta Party is next after the break. That was Rasta Party. Tribute to Third World. Tribute to Michael Ibu Cooper. Yeah, man. Right now, yeah. Yeah. Give me a vibe, you know what I mean? Give me a vibe. In the studios right now, because we are celebrating life, same way. And I have with me Karbon. Heal the eye.
Greetings in the name of Negus, Negas, Mwambesa Zion, Negida, Yehuda.
Yes, I.
King of Kings, conquering land of the tribe of Judah.
Yes, I. Masgan, Haile Selassie Tikora Amlak, and we're talking Americ here. But yes, I. Give thanks.
Give thanks, man. It's an honor and a pleasure, you know, for being at the Eye presence.
Yeah, man. Nice. Nice to have the Eye, man.
Yes, I.
Yeah, man. Today we're going to talk to you about your music, but first I want to talk to you about Rascipe. You have a recipe?
Yeah, man.
You know the people that have recipe, but we
man.
Rascipe.
The Rastafari is the head, you know, so you don't know everything starts at the head. So yeah, man, great expression.
So you have a recipe for it?
Naturally.
What you have?
Right now, one of my favorite recipe is the quinoa.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I would fuse the quinoa with like lentil or black eyed peas. Mm-hmm. You know, like people have them traditional rice and peas.
Right.
But yeah, we choose to use the quinoa as a rice. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So what I would do is get a little coconut oil in my pot.
No, hold on. Okay. So just quinoa and lentil you gotta do?
As the rice and peas, and then I would have like what would be my meat.
Yeah.
It's ital meat. You don't know. Yeah. The meat.
Flesh.
Yes, I. The meat. The herb shall be meat for men.
Yes.
So we have the pumpkin with the ackee and the susumba, aka gully bean.
What you call that? You call that?
The susumba is we just call it.
What you call?
I know ital stew or ital dish.
Ital dish.
Yeah, man.
All right. So people, get your pen and your paper ready, cause Karbon going to give us a recipe that you have to go cook little after this. Zane, you ready? Ready? You ready with the pen and paper, people? All right, yeah. You get your pen? What you say? You getting your pen? All right, me give you 5 seconds for go for your pen. All right, you get it now. All right. So give it now, Karbon.
Yeah, man. So first thing and foremost, you don't know, you wash your quinoa. You know what I mean? You put some coconut oil into the pot.
Yes.
And you just make that oil kind of get little hot, and then you put in the quinoa in the pot. Remember, you don't have no water or anything. It's just the oil and the quinoa. Soon as the quinoa start propping, you know, you would have your seasons like your onion, your scallion, you know what I mean, your hot pepper, your little pimento, your little garlic, one side prepare already. Because when cooking, we like to prep the things first so we don't haste.
Right.
So all these seasonings are prepped and ready one side with some coconut milk. So soon as the quinoa start parching and propping, would have the seasons on the top of the quinoa.
Yes.
And then would have the peas like the lintel also. We wouldn't pre-cook the lintel or anything.
You want the lintel to cook?
Yeah, we'd cook it with the quinoa. So what we'll do is add the seasoning on top of the parched quinoa. Then put the lintel on that. And then we had like salt, if you want to add a little turmeric powder to give it a color.
So you put water in it?
Yes, so what is going to go on it now is the water.
Okay.
But as soon as you throw in the water, because the quinoa has already been parched, you just throw the water on it and cover the pot. Because the quinoa is hot, it will tend to bubble up.
Okay.
So as soon as you add in the seasonings on top of the parched quinoa, then the water comes in.
Yes.
And the spices, salt,
Whatever.
pimento, you know what I mean? And you cover that.
Yes.
And you just put the stove on medium and it will swell.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So it will swell like a rice and it will absorb all the seasoning and you can mix in the peas while it's bubbling up.
Nice.
Yeah, man. And that is your quinoa rice and peas right there prepared.
Nice. And then what you're going to have with it now? What is your meat kind?
All right. So my meat kind now, as me see a lot of people boiling them ackee, and I advise people don't boil the ackee, because when you boil the ackee and you throw away the water, you throw away all the potency in the water.
Right.
So what I do is I have my coconut oil again, or this time I wouldn't use no coconut oil. What I have is a short, rich coconut juice, and I put that in the pot and let it fry down to, they call it custard, but I call it blessed. You know what I mean? So
Alright.
so when I custard, you know?
Yeah.
Man. So after the coconut juice boil down to the blessed now, and you're going to have blessed and hile. So you would have your ackee right there prepared already.
Right.
You would also have your pumpkin diced up. You know what I mean? Your gully beans. You can pre-cook your gully beans because the gully beans tend to have a toughness about it, especially if it's matured. So if you get the younger ones, you can pre-cook it and have that prepared ready. Soon as you have your blessed now, you put in your ackee first, because remember now we're not cooking the ackee, you know. We're not boiling the ackee.
Yes.
So because it have that solidity, you would choose to put it in the pot first. You know what I mean? And if you don't have no coconut juice, you can use your oil. You know, but you'd fry your ackee first so that it will get to that texture that you like.
Yes.
After the ackee is pre-fried, you would add the seasonings like garlic, onion, tomato, scallion, parsley, you know, cilantro, all of these little things. And you had them in, and after that now, you store, and if you see that it's getting out of hand, you had little water if you don't have coconut milk. But I rather to use coconut milk.
Yes.
Put in the coconut milk, stir it with it. Pardon me, I seems to be rushing. The pumpkin has to go in the same time as the ackee. Because both of them are solid.
Yes.
So you want to fry down those two said time, and then you had your spices.
You cut the pumpkin fine,
in
thin,
cubes.
very thin.
I would cook I would cut it in cubes sometimes, like the ackee, because I like to have my pumpkin like chunky and like nice little size. I don't want it mashed out and boiled out. So I would fry it with the ackee. And then I had the spices and seasonings. If I have some, you know, some turmeric, some cumin, you know what I mean? And then I put the coconut milk on that.
Yes.
Cover it down and it simmer down. You know what I mean? And then I would head to frying some plantains. To have on the side and
nice.
Prepare some raw salad like lettuce or such or kale or arugula. Yeah, man.
Well, that sounds like we could have a nice lunch today.
Yeah, man.
Jano,
yeah, man.
That nice.
Yes, sir. Each time I cook, it's like that. The people are always requesting it, but...
No, I like the way how you cook the quinoa.
Yes, sir.
When you put the oil in the pot.
Parch it.
And parch it first.
Yes.
I never do that yet. I always cook quinoa. I just season up the water and put the quinoa in it.
It can be done that way, because I once give her some black quinoa once from Guyana, I think. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to parch it, so I'm just going to cook it. And it takes so long, it coming like black rice. It takes very long.
So when you parch it, it's easier.
Yes, when you parch it, when you hear it pop, that means that it opened the way for it to water, to enter it more quicker and such. So parching it is very convenient. It will be cooked in minutes.
So people, you have it there. You have it from Karbon. Yeah, we do the quinoa. How we do the quinoa and lintel, you must put oil in the pot first and have it parch. Have the quinoa parch.
But as soon as it start popping, you don't want it to pop too much because it will tend to burn. So you want a little pre-pop.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then you just... And then you would add your seasonings, as I say, and,
Nice.
and your peas, and then
Nice.
have your coconut milk or your water and thing ready there. Spice up with your salt. If you're an Ital man, you don't have to use salt. So it's your choice.
Yes.
But yeah.
You will sea salt
Yeah,
or Himalayan
yes,
salt.
the pink one
The
there.
pink one.
Yeah, man.
No, sir. Hey, may I tell you, say, right now I feel like I would eat some of that quinoa, yeah, and that pumpkin and ackee. I would eat some. So I hope you got that, people. I hope you have written down that recipe that Karbon just gave to you. Right now, we're going for a break, and then when we forward, we'll talk to Karbon some more about his career, because he's an artist and him sound like him is a cook. He sound like you have a restaurant?
Not presently, but I would do like drop-offs, like people request.
So you have a restaurant,
yeah,
man.
and people even call me at them home to cook sometime, you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like
Nice.
parties and such, and I would do that.
Nice.
But for now, I don't
So
have a
hold on.
steady location.
So parties and so you cook meat and isn't it?
No, it's just Ital order. When you call
Yeah.
Karbon, you know that this is Karbon care. It is like a heart therapy. So I don't come to give you any heart attack. it's just natural, organic base. You know what I mean? That's all that I am.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Karbon. Yeah, man, it will be interesting to talk to you. So, JB, we'll go for a break, and when we're forward, we'll talk more with Karbon. Earth, I bleed. Oh, you get a call? All right, then we'll call back. I'll work call back. Call forward. Karbon.
Oh, full Father Rebel. You know the thing go, man. Give thanks. Bridge
blessed,
99.
Blessed, man. Blessed, I listen to the song. At first, me hear it. But me I listen to it and it said the earth I bleed. We I look on the television and now and I say war go on Palestine and see the Israeli bomb them and the place look flat. That is a bleeding of earth.
Yes, I definitely.
I noticed also that you mentioned some lineage there. Menelik.
Yes, I. And Queen Tai too said
Queen
yeah.
Tai too.
Ras Makonnen.
Ras Makonnen, Haile Selassie father.
Yes, I.
The Battle of Odawa.
Yes, sir. You know that trace right back to Queen of Sheba. Even Palestine is a part of Queen of Sheba's territory.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because
going over.
She went there to get Menelik the first.
Yes, sir.
from Salah.
Yeah, man.
So what prompted you to do a song like this? I mean, Earth a Bleed.
I mean, you know the earth cry, and we're feeling the earth essence as Rastafari youths, you don't know. Earth is our priority. She's what feed us and yield us. So once she expressing her format, and we have to bring the clarity to humanity because we overstand each other more. So I express for her, which is the hurt. You know, and I hear that word hurt. We have two type of hurt, you know, the H1 and the E1. You know what I mean? But it is the word sound I feel is said different from the spelling.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So she's feeling pain and we choose to express for her, letting the masses know, even those who know and those who don't know.
Right.
So we're giving them that fullness, that hurt a bleed presently, and it has been bleeding from that time.
And so you find it relevant to express it through a song because you feel like if you express it through a song, people will hear and take heed. Because what would be the solution for you?
The solution for I is just the people hearing and realize what they can do individually. You know, if it even like walk around and pick up some plastic off the ground, that would be a healing for Mother Nature, same way, which is the earth. You know, plant 2 trees, you know what I mean, instead of killing trees and those stuff.
Right.
Yeah, we have to cultivate this place and let it be like a forest.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's it.
Because it is very important to have trees because we let off carbon dioxide, which the tree takes in.
Yes, sir.
And the tree lets off oxygen, which we takes in. So it's a perfect combination with us and trees.
Interdependency, man.
Yes.
Interdependency, you know, and it's just one current. It's synchronicity moving in one alignment, you know, but because human beings seems as if they fall off track, as you can see the birds, the plants, everything is in one synchronicity, but mankind tend to be chasing technology, monetary.
But technology is important too.
Yes,
what you say?
It is important, you know, but
because see your phone there.
As His Majesty say, when technology should be used solely for the welfare of man.
Right.
But it is not being used in that format. That is why I mentioned them chasing it, because if technology was using in the format of developing and killing poverty and killing famine, all of those things, then we would appreciate technology as it should be appreciated. But you know,
now. But hold on. You play a next song? Alright, I could hear our next song for you.
Yes,
Kaba.
yes, Father.
I'm going to ask you about your name when we come forward.
Yes, King.
Alright, cool. Let us hear our next one.
A good man is never another the song. No. Lynch so try to take Silasiko. A good man is never another the
Yes, I. Yes, Karbon.
Yeah, man.
How would you describe your style of music? What you do? You DJ, you sing J what?
Well, presently I found out I'm a sing J.
Yeah.
But based upon my growth and my journey coming up, a lot of responses and reception that I got is that you should sing more.
Yes.
Because we feel the power when you sing.
Right.
You know, so I'm on the verge right now into mastering my craft and learning more about my internal, so I can express on that
because
level.
the two songs that you play has two, you express yourself differently in both of them. You express yourself more in this one, kinda your voice kinda bigger and thing,
yes,
you know what I mean?
Give thanks.
But one thing I notice is that the message is always coming through.
Yeah, and that is it, you know. Because
what is it? What you intend to do? What's your plan in music?
Alright, my plan in music is for sure the ones that even on a trap beat, the message can be the same.
Yes.
Even on an Afro beat, the message can be the same. And we are dealing with, as they say, Pan-Africanists. We are Rastafari youths also.
Right.
And we are here with the people, and we are just showing them that righteousness can be something that is prosperous, and it has always been.
Yes.
You know,
because
I mean?
Bob Marley did it, Peter Tosh did it,
so many man. Van Benjamin of the Midnight Band, you don't know.
Holy man do it.
Yeah, man.
And they were prosperous.
Yes.
So we can do it too.
Yeah, we're going through the thorn and the thistle of life, and we'll definitely triumph.
What kind of message do you have for the younger generation in music in Jamaica?
I would tell the younger generation to know thyself.
Yes.
You see, that is the main important thing. When the item know the item self and know the lineage of where you come from and your ancestry greatness, then you will express yourself in that path.
So you don't come from slavery?
I would know. I come from a great lineage of kings and queens.
Royalty.
You know what I mean? Royalty. They will give us this perception that this is what we are, but when we dig real deeper and we read book like, you know what I mean, The Destruction of Black Civilization by Chancellor, you know what I mean, when you read a lot of books like Walter Rodney telling you how Europe underdeveloped Africa, you know, The Grounding with My Brothers, these books and things just link up our nation, books and necessities, you know what I mean, that's very important. And when you do these things and seek knowledge, you definitely will see brighter light.
So you are an avid reader. You read like every day.
I don't read like every day, but I do my best to read because, as you say, knowledge is at the fingertips, and one might have his phone and he be downloading things like YouTube, Play Store, football. But when I go to Play Store, I choose to download some books, or like grammar, or like some little thing that always be
helpful.
Yeah.
What is your favorite book up to date? All the books that you have read. What is your which one is your favorite?
All right, you see, The Wise Mind.
The Wise Mind
of His Majesty, and his Marcus Garvey Message to the People.
Marcus Garvey Philosophy and Opinion. That's one.
No, that is one, you know. But you see, Message to the People. I'm telling the people some simple books that they won't find hard to read. These books you can just like pocket books. You know what I mean? Anywhere you go, you can have
just
them.
take it out and read
it out if you're, you know, instead of scrolling, because as you can see, knowledge is hidden in the scrolls. But Babylon give us the phone to scroll, and when we scroll Babylon phone, all we see is distraction. So we have to check back ourselves and head back to the real scrolls. Which is knowledge of self. You know, and priorly I just make mention to two books, which is very important. Very important. Integral
in your upbringing in Rastafari. How long have you been a Rastafari?
Well, I've been chatting Rastafari from 2009.
2009, a whole heap of time, lad.
2009, you know what I mean?
A whole heap of time. That's about 13, more than 13 years, or 14 years? About 40 years.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And the way I get the calling is from ever since going to school, big up Papi in high school, Providence. The Rastas always come on the bus and they're always in Papi in Market.
Yes.
Papi in Square preaching.
School of Vision.
Yeah, and them always choose to look up one eye out of all of my friends.
Them see it for you, man.
Them just always I say, yo, youth.
Yeah.
You know, them give me Bob Marley flag, them give me book, them give me paper.
Them
but
see
otherwise from that, yeah, I'm very attentive. Like me, I say, what them money looks so different than everybody and speak different. So at the tender age, 13, 14 coming up, me have this intrigueness for just find out what this means. So I see a man walking around selling some posters about His Majesty and Marcus, and I always support him. In my community, I'm the only one of the only youths that always have money to support him. And when you look in my room, I always have all of them surround me.
Yes.
So that's where my
surround yourself with knowledge.
Man.
Nice. Give thanks. I could have talked to you continuously because you're very interesting as a young man, as a Rasta youth and a musician. Where can we find you on the platforms that are out there now? Where?
As I say, Karbon start with a K, Karbon.
Right.
At Instagram, it's one Karbon. Big up all of the ones that are tuning in on the live Instagram. You know what I mean? Facebook, it's Karbon the Hard One. YouTube, it's still Karbon the Hard One. You know what I mean? And I have a debut EP coming up.
When?
October the 15th. It's going to be distributed on all digital platforms.
Yes.
The EP is known as Bang the Bell.
Bang the Bell.
Yeah, Bang the Bell. And it has nothing to do with politics. It has nothing to do with that. It's totally bigger than that. Because our ancestry, you know,
them gonna use it in the next coming election.
Well, they would have to talk to me first.
All right, hold on.
Yes.
Let me get to this important thing.
Yes.
The meaning of your name.
All right, Karbon. You know what I mean? 6 proton, 6 neutron, 6 electron.
Yes.
So carbon is the definition of 666. Upon the alchemical upon the alchemical chart, it is the 6 atomical number. So carbon has to do with the blackness,
right?
The dark matter. Carbon
melanin.
is Well, I don't choose to use melanin because I feel like melanin is a word that is kind of allegorical. You know what I mean? Carbon is a deep root that they really try to hide.
Right.
But carbon now is dealing with blackness. It is what is the core of the earth. It is in diamond, the hardest thing, and it is in graphite, the softest thing.
Right.
So therefore it is in every living thing.
Right.
It is in the Eskimo, the Caucasian. It is what keep them alive, you know what I mean?
Right.
So they are carbon beings.
So people, you hear it.
Yeah, man.
For his name, carbon is what we are. Carbon is human. It's not carbon copy. It's not a carbon
it's
copy.
The original, man.
Original.
Yeah, man. It's the original. So we are here. You know, a lot of ones will know it as melanin.
Yes.
But we don't speak of melanin. We don't speak of carbon. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Well, give thanks, Carbon. I have 3 minutes leave. And we're going to go in at this time. I want you to sit in with me.
Yes, sir.
And make we finish off. Rasperience. Carbon is in the studio.
Yeah, man. Big up Bridge 99. I know the thing up.
Yes.
Bang the bell.
Yeah, man. In this time, we talk about things that is happening in and around us. I'm going to deal with only one today. The Integrity Commission has revealed that National Water Commission, NWC, President Mark Barnett is disputing a bill of approximately $900,000 that he allegedly owes to sewage and water supply to his upscale apartment in St. Andrew. What? The Director of Investigation, Karen Stevens, said up to July 13th, 2023, a sum of $879,163 was outstanding in the name of Barnett and his wife Annette for service to their multifamily development at where me not call out the man name for the place where him live. We're not gonna read and find out. But But a whole heap of money that 900,000. What you think? You think he could have used so much water?
Yeah, well, it could, you know what I mean, but
yeah, or maybe it's a leak.
It could be a leak possibly because that's a lot of money, so probably something are going where him don't know about, you know what I mean? So definitely.
Yeah, could be a leak or something. Maybe a leak that he don't know. So if he just go check it out and deal with it. If he might dispute it, that means him not use it.
Straight, and somebody can connect to the system too.
You think so somebody can connect to the system? Man, you know.
Jamaica set away, you know. Yeah, man.
You hear that, people? You hear that, sir? Somebody gonna connect to your system, so watch it. Yes, sir. We only have time for one talk about in this year time here. Karbon bring a very much controversial perspective to it. So go look if somebody connect to you. Yeah. Well, when we do the Rasperience program, at the end of it, we read a selected speech from His Imperial Majesty.
Definitely.
So I am going to do that now. When a solid foundation is laid, if mason is able to lay his material good, a strong house can be built. That's it for us today on Rasperience. Stay tuned for Barry G, Barry Green, coming your way, talking about sports. Yeah, football and all. Yeah, tune in. Don't move the dial. Today we had in studio with us, we still have in studio with us, Karbon, which is spelled with a K. And it's not a carbon copy. And his EP will be coming out. Wait, name again. Bang the Bell.
Bang the bell. You don't know the thing go. It's a, you know, it's someone in the masses because you know from ancient time they use the bell in the church to summon the people.
Right.
At school it's the same
or the
thing.
abeng.
Yeah, the abeng. So it's an ancient tool calling the masses together.
Yes,
so we're just calling the people, you know what I mean?
We need that because what we talk about was apathy. And it's because the people don't understand their stake in what they have in the country, why so much people get apathetical. So we bang the bell.
Yeah, man.
No. Hey, I tell you, don't use the man thing for no pre-election. Don't use it when it come out.
We take back the bell from them, you know. Yeah, man.
All right. So until next strong, we say give thanks for life every time.
Follow me then, with Jamie and Chaddy, internationally, I hear me and listen, now follow nobody,